I'm shocked at the tragic news of Steve's passing. I offer my heartfelt condolences to Andrea and all the family. In recent days, so much has been spoken of Steve's story, his connection and tireless contribution to all things Wolverhampton Wanderers, and in fact all things Wolverhampton and the Black Country, to his work with charities and the ends that he went to bring an amazing pictorial vision of the crazy times of Wolverhampton Wanderers and all the looks and all the great stuff. The crazy changes and the designs that we endured and found quite remarkable, from rose pink to black and back. As we experienced the blur and the passing of time and the passing of players and managers and owners, the good guys and the bad guys, Steve's work was a constant communication between the eras in the history of the game and the game of life and the grit and passion. Now he leaves us with his final pride and joy and the old gold and black. So I offer again my condolences and sadly, posthumously, I guess, for him, my congratulations for the great new work. His final, as it happens, pride and joy, all gold and black.
They wore the shirt as an incredible legacy for Planty, and it'll ensure that it'll always have a place in Wolves history. But of course, he was about so much more than that. It was everything he put his heart to when it came to Wolves. He got people on board, he got people to buy into his ideas, and that sort of collaborative effort was what spawned an incredible book which has been so well received. A couple more after that, and then obviously this latest one that's coming out now, and then those phenomenal nights at Molineux that he put on, those tribute dinners for so many players. They were some of the best times, those nights. My favourite was the Steve Bull one, obviously, as a hero of mine, but they were all fantastic, and they brought the best out in people, the best out in fans, everyone getting on so well together and everyone just enjoying themselves. And Planty had this great ability of making people feel wanted, feel special, and that you were part of something. He also had no hesitation about asking for a favour here and there if he needed it as well. And that was all part of, you know, one pack, I guess you could say, of just what Wolves fans are all about, supporting each other, helping each other and making the best of what they have. And Planty's dedication, not just to Wolves, but to everything, to his friendships and everything around that, was something that really stood him out. And the fact that he brought so many people together as well. I met so many different people, supporters I'd never met before, just because of Planty, and he was great at that. We only found out a few years into my time with him, really, that I'd actually met him and his great mate Fozzie years and years earlier in the stands on the John Island stand when I was a kid and used to come down to matches as a kid. And it was great to be able to reconnect and follow up on those times. And then in more recent years, having a pint with him in Barcelona as well, when Wolves were on that fantastic European tour. And I think the great work Planty did with his books and everything else around Wolves coincided as well with a great rise for the club, and that was something special as well. But you know, Planty has so much to be remembered by. It's just such a great sadness that he can't be here to see his latest work being so well received, and I'm sure it will be, because everything he put his heart to, just he was so dedicated, and it's an absolute measure of the man that he leaves so many great friendships behind and so many great times behind as well, but also has something to show for all those efforts in the work he did with They Wore the Shirt and beyond.
So Planty, I can't believe I'm sitting here and doing this video, my mate. I think it's something that I never thought I'd have to do. I think it's something that I never wanted to do. I think, to start with, what can I say? From me and my family and my wife and my children and my mum and dad and my brother, I think it's just a massive thank you to you and what you've done for me, what you've done for our great club, because that's what it is. It's an incredible football club and it's your football club. And how you support it and how you drove it and how you pushed it and what you've done for all them charities, mate, and the books you wrote and the books I've got in my house here and I still look at every day, remembering the times from them great days that we had at Wolves. And I think just for me, it's a massive thank you for how you're taking me as your own, mate. I think what you've done for me, how you drove me, how you believed in me as a person, and and especially as a captain as well, because that was a huge moment for me in my career, in my life, to be made captain of that great club. And the way you drove everything and the way you pushed me and believed in me, mate, I'll never ever forget it. And then obviously seeing you for the last time at the night in Wolverhampton, where we obviously spent a bit of time together and I answered a few questions, but that time we always spent together, mate, was special, and I'll always remember it forever and ever. So, like I said, to sit here now and do this video is really tough, but I just want to promise you, mate, I don't think any person from Wolverhampton, any person who knows you, any person who knows what you've done for that city and that football club will ever forget, mate. So, thank you for everything. Thank you what you've done for my family, and we'll all miss you, mate. We'll all miss you.
To discover that one of the shirts that I wore like this back in my time at Wolverhampton began an extraordinary journey for a special friend, a special human being, and a fantastic supporter in Steve Plant, who is no longer here with us today. Really devastating news when I heard it. Steve is such a humble person. Like I said, you know, our discussions, the time I've met him, just a superhuman being. I can't speak highly of you, Steve. I know you're not here with us. You are such a gentle giant, but more so an angel on earth. Through your dedication in terms of collecting items for Wolves, and I'm honored to know that my shirt was an inspiration to yourself. Over these years, what you've done in terms of going out of your way to help others is just remarkable, and I can't speak highly enough of you. Steve, you're not here with us today, but your memory, your legacy will live with me, will live with so many people, especially the Wolverhampton faithfuls, for the rest of our lives. And in our eyes, you are the real legend. You are special to us all. And I really hope Andrea, your daughter, and your family can stay courageous during this very difficult moment to us all. I know you're looking down on us and smiling with all those discussions we used to have at my visits down at Wolves and the training ground. Like I said, whenever we could find that 1 second, a minute, 2 minutes, however long the conversation lasted, however long we sat down, it was such a fun memory, and I felt at home, and I felt I had a friend that I could talk to, and vice versa. May you rest in eternal peace. May you look down on us as we carry on promoting your legacy, because your legacy touched lives, and it certainly touched generations. Thank you for everything you did for myself, for Wolverhampton Wanderers, and for those we may not know just yet. Thank you. We will miss you, and we love you, and we pray that you carry on resting in eternal peace. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Ruben Neves here. I'm missing you a lot. It's an honor for me to be part of this release, for obvious reasons. First of all, because it's a bit of me in that book. I was honored to write the foreword of the book and to share with everyone a bit of my story in Wolves, in Wolverhampton. You know that 6 years meant a lot to me and to my family. We see you as a big family, not only the football club, but everything that is around. There where we lived in Tattenhall, everyone was very kind with us, so we feel like a big family that we have there. and we can't wait to go there and visit all of you. But now this is even more special because it's not a simple book release. This is a tribute to someone who spent the life supporting Wolves, to someone who loved Wolves, and like I told you, I'm fortunate to be part of that book, and I hope that he can see this that we are doing to him. I hope he can feel the love of everyone here, and I'm sure he'll be very proud of this because thanks to his family, thanks to his friends, the book will be released. And I know it's something, I'm sure it's something that he really wanted to do. So I'm very happy for everyone involved on this. And like I told you, it's an honor for me to be part of it and to be able to get a copy for me that Steve promised me, the copy number 8. So that means a lot to me, to my family, and I'm sure, 100% sure, he will be very proud of this. So a big hug to you, kisses from all my family, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.